My name is Steven Delos Rios. My question is, when you look at the value systems and the values of this world, what breaks your heart?
A lot of things. A lot of things. One of the privileges and pain of being alone in a hotel room half your life is you get a lot of time to think. And sometimes when I think of what I've just seen that day walking past people and what they have been doing, our whole ministry called Wellspring International started when Michael and I were in Bombay, I believe it was, Bombay or Calcutta. We were walking many years ago. And I had heard, in Bombay, I'd heard that there were women there in cages being marketed as prostitutes. It was Bombay, now called Mumbai. And I said, that's not true. He said, yes, it is true. I've seen it. I said, I've lived in India. I've never seen anything like that. Ravi Maharaj, the author of the book, The Death of a Guru, he and I are good friends. He said, Ravi, next time you're in Bombay, go and see it. I said, name the street. He gave me the name of the street. So next time we arrived in Bombay, Michael and I were together. I said, Michael, do you mind if I ask this taxi driver to take us to that street? We won't get off. And what he said was frighteningly true. They were not cages, but they were bars that they were standing behind. And for about 200 rupees, which would be $4 to $5, the workers would come and buy them for a little bit of the pleasure. Most of them were imported from somewhere else in the country. And I saw that, and I couldn't hold back the tears. She's somebody's daughter. She's somebody's mother. So when I see the marketing of flesh like that, and that's when the Wellspring International was started, that's one area that really troubles me, that people could plunder a life such as that. But the second thing that really bothers me very much is what we are doing with our children. Not only in their mother's womb, which, by the way, is the most dangerous place to live in America today, but what we are doing in their education, taking away any moral sense. What are we going to do with these kids when they grow up? So the victimization of people in their bodies and the victimization of children today are two of the things that really, really bother me and break my heart. Now, the passion of our heart is to present the gospel, so that goes across all age brackets. I speak in villages that are illiterate. I speak in high-tech companies. I speak in political leadership. The message is the same. The vessel in which I bring it, and as a team we bring it, will change. Sometimes we as a team will sit down after, when we went to Angola prison, you sit down in silence. You look at each other and say, what have we just been through? So I just say to you, there's a lot to break your heart, like our Lord who looked at the city and wept. And that's what he said to Jonas. Jonah, you're weeping over a plant that died overnight. Must I not care about these cities as well? But one last thing I would say, which may be at the root of it all, I mourn what the church has done to itself. In our desperate effort to be relevant, we may have compromised a lot of truth. We exalt communication and brilliance and all the other things we have access to. Where is the truth of the gospel in all of this? And if we lose the gospel, as Os Guinness would say, if relevance becomes irrelevant, if truth has become irrelevant. So I think we have to bear in mind that the book of the law has not been lost out there, it's been lost in the house of the Lord. If the church recovers its message and its method, I think society will change, because there are no other answers out there. There are no answers out there. There's just a lot of questions and a lot of confusion. So you hang in and see what burden God lays on your heart. There's so many burdens. You honor the burden he places on your heart and lighten the load in that particular area. God will use you.